Hello friends, my name is Srinivas and I welcome you to my channel Coding Skills. As part of this video, we will learn how to convert a binary with fractions to a decimal value. Basically, this program was requested by one of my subscribers some time ago, but somehow I have missed that comment. I'm really sorry about the delay. So let me show the comment for your reference. And then this was one of the other video. So this video which covers only to convert a binary with two decimal. So this program will not take care of the fractions part. So and his question was to include the fractions part as well. So let's see how we can implement the same using a Eclipse editor. We have imported the scanner object in order to read some data from the keyboard. Printing a message on the console. Please enter a binary number with fractions. So creating scanner as equal to new scanner and mapped it to the input stream. String binary string sc dot next line. This is going to read the input value from the keyboard and store it in a string variable. So this is a basic validation check. Basically, this statement is going to count all the values of all the occurrences of ones, zeros, and the decimal point. Binary.chars filter. For each character, it is going to check if the character is 0 or the 1 or the or a decimal point, it is going to count. So it is going to count all the characters of 0, 1 and count. And there is a condition check here. If the digits count equal to total length of the string, if this is going to match, and if the input string has a decimal, then only we are proceeding with the actual calculation. Suppose if the input does not have the decimal value, or else suppose the input has some other characters other than 0 and 1, then this if condition is going to fail and it will enter into else block. In else block, we are printing a generic informative message. Please enter a valid binary number with fractions. So I think this should be the fraction. There is a typo error for the better readability. So let's say that assuming that condition is satisfied, double decimal equal to binary with fraction to decimal. So for this method, we are passing the input value whatever we have received in the string variable. Once this value computes as expected, then we are printing a message binary value whatever the input string and the decimal value whatever the converted value. Okay, let's see how it is implemented step by step. This is a method. It is a static method, public static, and it is going to return double value and it is going to take binary string. The very first step what needs to be verified here is basically we are talking about the fractions, right? It should have a decimal. So binary string dot split, we are splitting the given string using a decimal point. So as and when this split is going to return, it is going to convert into an array, string array parts. So once we have the string array parts and we are taking left side parts of 0 equal to the integral part and parts of 1 equal to the fractional part. So we have a separate logic that needs to be followed for the integer part and as well as the fractional part. So hence we have two separate methods here. So let's look into the step by step. Int integer part equal to binary to decimal. For that we are passing a integer part which is the left side of the decimal point, and the double fractional part equal to binary fraction to decimal, and we are passing the fractional part. Okay, let's see how we have implemented. So once these two computed, so we are just summing up both the things, return integer part and fraction part, and this is going to give us the final computed value after converting the given value to the respective format. Let's see the both the implementation. So both these implementation have the minor difference. I'll show you in detail. So let's get into the details of first part. Public static int and binary to decimal. For this we are passing the integer part, which is the left side part. we have declared two variables, int decimal equal to 0 and int power equal to 0, and there is a for loop int I equal to 0 and sorry, int I equal to binary dot length minus 1 I greater than or equal to 0 I minus minus. So we are taking the length of the digits and we are decrementing the loop by one. For each and every loop iteration, we are getting the digit value. Int digit equal to character dot get numeric value binary dot caret. So this is going to give us a respective digit value. Then we are calculating the decimal value based on the binary digit. Decimal plus equal to digit into math dot per 2 comma the power value. Initially it will be power value will be 0, and once the first iteration is done, like we are incrementing a power plus plus. So as and when this loop iteration is completed, we are going to get the decimal value for the integral part. So let's look at the second part, which is the fractional part. For the fractional part, this is also public static method, but this returns a double value, and this also takes a string variable, but this is a fractional value. Double decimal equal to 0.0, and here also we are repeating the loop, but here loop index starts with a 0. Int I equal to 0, I less than binary fraction dot length and I plus plus. Int digit equal to character dot get numeric value binary fraction dot character of I. So for each and every character, we are going to get the digit value, and we are going to compute the decimal value. Decimal plus equal to digit into math dot power 2 comma minus of I plus 1. This is the main difference. So basically what we are trying to do, it is a negative power of the fraction. So once this loop completes, we'll be getting a decimal value out of it. Okay. So both the methods are going to return the value, and finally we are printing the decimal value, which is combined of both the methods. Let's run this program to see the result. So for example, 1101.101 should give the 13.625 value. Let's run. One 1101.101. So 13.625. Okay. Let's try the negative scenarios as well. Here 1101. So we haven't entered the decimal value, right? So it is asking us to enter a valid number with the fractions. So let's try one more time. So 1, 2, 3. Basically, here we are looking only for the zeros and ones and decimal. And apart from that, if you try to enter any other value, so still it is going to give us a informative message. So let's run it again. So just to validate whether this program is working correctly or not, let's take a look at the online tool, and we'll try to take one example using the online tool, and we try to validate the same using a program. I'm switching back to some Google. So binary to decimal converter online. I'm just trying to use the random online tool. I could see like as and when I search, I could see this particular URL. I'm entering 1010 010. So it's 10.625, right? Let's input the same value. 010 10.625, right? Let's run it again with just some other example. $7.875, right? Let's run the same thing. $7.875. So we could see the same value. So let's try it one more time. 101. 5.875. 101. 101. So 5.875. So we could see that the values are matching against the some online tool. So I'm just looking at the high level. So this is a basic condition check we need to follow. and if this condition is satisfied, then only it will perform the actual configuration, otherwise it's going to print the message. Please like the video and share it with your friends. In case if you are looking for any specific program, please do let me know in the comment section below. I'll try to make the video as early as possible. Thank you very much.